gotta make it.
Gotta make it. The show ain't gonna make itself, folks.
Nope. I don't know if you were misled if someone told you that.
That's right.
It's the truth is it has to be made. So here goes. Ah, shit. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. We're actually okay. I thought I thought I missed something, but I didn't. All right.
Oh, no. Okay.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Well, when you like pricing items as much as I do, it's just bound to happen sooner or later, I guess.
Why is there a pig in the house?
The Morning Stream. I must break you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to TMS. It's the morning stream for April 23rd, 2024. I'm Scott Johnson with Brian Ibbett. Hi, Brian.
Hello, Scott.
Good
Happy
morning.
Earth Day to you.
Is it Earth Day? I thought it was
today,
yesterday.
right?
Wasn't it
Was it
yesterday? I don't know.
For whatever reason, I think you're right. I think it was yesterday. I don't know why I think 423 is, but I guess it was
22nd.
yesterday.
Yeah, 422. It was, did we save the planet yesterday? How did it go, Earth Day people? Did we get it done?
We can still be good with the Earth today, though, right?
Okay, yeah.
Still do good? Yeah, okay.
We should probably make it every day, really, honestly.
We should make it every day, yes.
Yeah. If you're going to take any of these fake holidays that we just assigned to things and make it every day, why not Earth Day? We live here, you know?
Exactly. Let's make Earth Day every day.
Yeah. It's the only one we've got. We don't have any other Earths. Not yet, anyway.
Not yet.
Well, anyway, hope you all had a nice Earth Day yesterday, and welcome to today's day. I don't think today has a day. Let's see. Is today a day? Special days. Let's see. Nothing on your calendar?
No, I take that back. Yes. This is Passover. Of course.
Oh, Passover?
So,
all
first
right.
day of Passover and full moon.
All right, great. It's also National Cherry Cheesecake Day. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. National.
That's something I won't pass over.
No, you'll never pass that over. How about this? National Lost Dog Awareness Day. That's pretty good. National Picnic Day. That's nice. Go on a
Really?
picnic.
So wait. So somebody loses their dog like 2 days ago. They're like, well, just wait. Tuesday's National Lost Dog Awareness Day. So we'll wait until then to go look for him.
Yeah. Don't be aware until the 23rd.
That's a weird thing.
Yep. Oh,
Lost Dog Awareness Day.
Here's one, kids. I doubt anyone was told this before they went off to school, but it's School Bus Driver Appreciation Day. So, yeah.
Well, see.
Get in there, kids. Oh, also National Take a Chance Day here in the States. Brian, what do you want to take a chance on today?
I'm still free to take a chance on me.
Excellent. Well, good luck with that. We'll celebrate all the holidays.
Do I have to sing it, Scott?
No, you don't have to sing it. Please don't.
Okay, all right.
Tomorrow's got even a better one, and I'll save it for then, though.
Ooh, can't wait.
Yeah, it's a good one. Anyway, we're here. We're going to do some fun stuff today. It's a Tuesday, so sit back, relax, enjoy. We got Bill later, all the good stuff. We're going to start things off with a little contest. Brian's always playing contests on us. Today, I turn the tables once again and play one on him.
Those tables. Turn them on me.
That's right. So
take a chance on me.
That's
Scott.
right. We're taking a chance on Brian. Today, Brian does a little quiz that I devised of my own making, sort of. This is actually sent to me by somebody and said, hey, you should use this as a thing with Brian. I said, you know what? That's a great idea. So thanks to Ryan in Michigan for suggesting this. It's an excellent idea. Ryan's a good dude. Always up for some cool stuff. And
for sure. Yeah.
It's a music-related thing. Here's what it is. We're going to find out how many states Brian can think of where the main artist, the best-selling singer, musical artist, or band.
Oh, geez.
What they are in each state.
So wait, okay. So you're going to give me a state, and I'm going to tell you who. You're going to say who the best-selling artist is, or you want me to tell you the best-selling artist is from that state?
From that state. So they were born there, and then and we'll keep it. We'll keep it loose because obviously this is. You're not going to know all 50. There's no way.
Might be better to. Oh God, no, hell no. Might be better to do the other way around. Like you tell me the artist, I tell you what state they're the.
Oh, we could do that. We could do that.
I mean, it's no. I think it'll be. This will be a crapshoot either way because there are a lot of performers that I even get their country wrong. Like, I'll say, oh yeah, you love the band McFly. Oh, great Scottish band McFly. No, they're British.
Well,
so
all right. Well, let's give it a shot. We'll see how you do. And we'll start with we'll do.
By the way,
yeah.
the Tadpool wants me to tell you that the pre-show light is still on. So
I can turn that off. That's fine. There we go.
They're gonna not take any of this seriously because they're gonna think it's all pre-show if we don't take that light off.
Yeah. You guys are. That's how smart they are. Okay, I'm gonna close that.
From England. Not. Sorry, yeah, Britain and Scotland are okay, right? From the United Kingdom, but really they were from.
Who? Oh, you're talking to them. Sorry, I thought you were talking.
I'm responding to Dirtbox Fingers while you're getting the pre-show light off.
All right, here we go. Let's start with. Let's do the state because I think it is better that way.
Yeah,
so
let's do the state.
Let's start with your own state. Let's start with Colorado. What do you think is the?
I was afraid you were going to do this. All right, so from here we've got the Fray. We've got.
You got it. It's the Fray.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Yep.
Thank goodness.
Yep, nailed it right away. Nicely done.
All right, good.
Let's move over to your left and do the great state of Utah. What do you think
So who's the biggest Utah?
I can tell you my guess was wrong. My guess was not Panic at the Disco. Imagine Dragons. I thought that would be it, and I was wrong.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, right. Okay. So let's see. Utah wouldn't go so far back as Donnie and Marie Osmond, would it?
No, but they are in the top 20 or something. But it doesn't.
Sure,
it's
yeah.
not that old. I will say, okay, to help you here, I'll say this goes back late 80s, 90s.
Okay. God, I can't think of who.
And it is an individual.
A solo artist, individual.
Yep. I'll give
known
you
for being from Utah.
Yep. I'll give you one more hint. They go by one name. So like a single name.
Cher is not from Utah. I know Madonna is not from Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Late 80s.
This is a hard
I
one.
know Adele is not from Utah. I know she's also not late 80s. I think she was born in the late 80s. Give me a song. Give me an album.
Gosh.
Like that.
I
Yeah,
can't think of
be
one.
too easy.
Here, I have to do a quick search. Hold on. I can't remember anything she does.
Okay.
It's
a she. Oh.
Yeah, it's a girl. A lady. Who Will Save Your Soul? There's a song.
Oh, Jewel. Jewel, really?
Yeah,
I thought
Jewel.
she was from Alaska.
Nope, she's from here. She was born here.
All right, well,
she spent a lot of time in Alaska.
My Alaska guess.
Yeah. Let's go to Alaska. What do you think that might be?
Michelle Shocked. Probably not. Let's see. Best-selling artist from Alaska.
Yep.
Katie Lang.
Let's find out if that's correct. It is Portugal the Man.
Oh, really? They're from Alaska? See, this is where like I have zero idea from this stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Crazy, right? All right. How about Hawaii? We'll go with the other one that's always in a separate little chunk on the map. Let's go with Hawaii.
Sure. The other cutout.
Yeah.
Hawaii.
And I'll say this one's relatively recent. And the other hint I will give is we had a story on the show about this person, and it was Vegas related.
Oh, really?
If that helps you at all. Single. Oh, and it's a single artist, like
another single artist.
Yep.
Yeah. Probably not Don Ho.
Nope.
Who is from Hawaii? The rock, not a singer. Vegas related. Oh, is it Bruno Mars?
You are. Let's find out. Is it Bruno Mars? Whoops, sorry.
Oh,
no, it's correct.
Okay, good. Yeah, so
hit the wrong button.
owing millions of dollars to the MGM.
Yeah, he owed a lot. Well, the MGM now has disclaimed that or says that it's incorrect. Right. So now who knows who's saying it?
Who knows? Right, exactly.
Yeah, Hobbs Dog. It was Payson, Utah that Jewel was born in.
Payson, Utah. Wow.
Yeah, little tiny town down south. George Strait is of what state? We're gonna flip it.
little flippy.
Yeah, let's flip it.
My guess would be Texas.
Oh, well, I'm going to just go ahead and give you that. Nicely done.
All right, good. Yeah, I mean, it's but that means any other country artists, you've used up my guesses for any other country artists.
Yeah, we're done with Texas. How about let's give you I'll do the state with this one. Louisiana.
Louisiana. Okay. God, and it probably, first thing I'm thinking of are things like Dr. John, but he's not big enough. I don't think he's sold enough. Now, who is from like a New Orleans-based band or artist?
I'll say it's a single artist.
Single artist again. Okay. Modern, like give me an era.
Kind of modern, I'd say. Very late 90s up through now. Biggest in the aughts.
Okay.
Well, it's still big now.
Okay.
You want a genre?
Give me a genre. Yeah.
Rap and hip hop.
Okay. Oh yeah, right. Britney Spears isn't she from? That's right. She's from Pride, Louisiana. I don't know if she was born there, but
yeah.
But obviously not her if it's rap and hip hop. Let's say Chance the Rapper. I don't know.
Incorrect. It is Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne is from. See again. Lil Wayne. There's gonna be a lot of blank is from where?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
All right. I'll give you a boy band.
Okay.
And you tell me the state.
Okay.
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet's Back. All right.
Yeah.
They are East Coast. They are from.
I will say that's your good direction so far.
Yeah, they're from New Jersey.
Is it New Jersey? Florida. Florida.
Oh, they're from Florida. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a coast and it's east.
That rules out me guessing O-Town when Florida.
That's right. Let's try this one.
Florida.
How about... let's see, that's a fun one. Nevada. Let's do Nevada. What do you think, Nevada?
Nevada. Okay, so this is like where the Killers are from Nevada. I'm going to say the Killers because I think that they're
congratulations.
Yeah, recent and big enough. Okay.
Yeah, they were huge. Did we do California? Let's do California.
We did not do California. Jeez, this is a tough one because so many bands go to California and that's where they become huge.
Right. I think it's probably a fair amount that are born there too. That are also it's a big state
like
with lots of
Eagles,
creative stuff.
And I think when I think California, I think California pop. I think the Eagles. I think.
You just got
okay,
it.
good.
Eagles.
Woo!
Yeah. Well done. Eagles is correct.
Nice. Okay.
How about the state of Kansas?
Oh well, would it be the band? No, it wouldn't be the band Kansas. I don't even think the band Kansas was from Kansas.
Kansas is correct.
Were they really from Kansas?
Yeah.
Do Boston next.
Yeah, Boston is definitely not Boston.
No, Massachusetts though. Well, I'll let you decide where we go on the map next.
Well, let's do New York.
Oh, go to Georgia. Oh yeah, okay.
Let's do New York because I'm surprised by this one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say. Is
female.
It crazy for me to say Billy Joel? Oh, it would be if you tell me female.
Yeah, female single female artist, no band.
New York female artist, no band. Madonna. She's from. Isn't she from? No, They moved to New York, didn't they?
I'm trying to see if she's even on here.
She might not be. Yeah, she might have been from somewhere else, and then they went to their family moved to New York, and that's where she got big.
She's up in. Oh, that's surprising. Okay, you know what? Madonna. Let's just go ahead and do Madonna. What state do you think Madonna's in?
Okay, well, so definitely not New York then.
Yep.
She's going to be something. Well, I'm thinking like Midwest. Let's say Iowa.
Let's find out if it's Iowa. Michigan.
No.
Michigan.
Okay. All right.
New York. Let's do New York again, which is over the bay there.
Still doing New York. Solo female artist.
Yep.
Oh, Gaga, Lady Gaga.
Let's find out. Is it Gaga? Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey.
Oh, Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
I was surprised. Who went to high school with her and said that she hardly ever showed up to class, and when she did, she was an entitled brat.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes.
All right, I'll tell you. I'll give you a little hint here. We got a. Let's call him. Well, yeah. Okay. So this is a dude. It is a country singer. Okay. He is born in the state of North Carolina. Who are we thinking of? And he goes, I'll just say he goes by his real full name.
Okay. And yeah, which doesn't, I mean, I don't know if, I mean, I guess there are a few country musicians who go by like a stage name, but I would think, let's say Garth Brooks.
Is it Garth Brooks? Randy Travis.
Randy Travis. Same era.
Chad says Lindsey Graham. Wrong state. That would be
South Carolina.
Can you guess South Carolina?
Oh, geez. No, I can't. South Carolina. Biggest artist from South Carolina. Tell me give me a genre. Give me a
pop country crossover kind of. Okay. And I will also say they're unique by the makeup of the band themselves. It's an unusual, not something you see every day. And then I will give you a third hint, which is there has been bacon involved at one point in their lives.
Okay. Oh, geez. Well, all those clues could, I know they don't, but they could point to the Bare Naked Ladies, but
and they don't. They'd be Canadian, right? I think
they are Canadian, very much Canadian. Yeah. Yes. But having bacon and having an unusual makeup of the band featuring no Bare Naked Ladies whatsoever. So an unusual makeup to the band.
Yeah, it's unusual in that. Let's see, how do I frame this? So it's America. Let's say it's a crossover band in the South.
Yeah.
That is also
country pop crossover. You said.
Yeah, and I would say the mix of band members is interesting because of a multiracial makeup. Let's say it that way.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it oh my God! All I can think of, it's not Sly and the Family Stone, but it's kind of the modern Tennessee. Oh no, that'd be if they had a song called Tennessee, they probably were from Tennessee, but maybe not. Let's say Kool and the Gang.
Let's find out if it's Kool and the Gang.
Not Kool and the Gang.
Is it Kool and the Gang? It is Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh, Hootie and the Blowfish. There you go. Yeah, much more crossover.
Yeah, there's your bacon.
Country prop crossover.
Yeah, there's your bacon reference. Bacon
I
cheddar
keep waiting
ranch.
to try and figure out, because I don't know where Taylor Swift is from, but whatever state she's from is going to be the Taylor Swift state.
Oh yeah, good point. Where is she on here?
Yeah.
Has to be, right?
Has to. I would assume so, but I don't know where she's.
Oh my gosh, I'm not seeing it.
Oh, really?
That's crazy. That can't be right. Is she not here? I don't see her.
Oh, really?
I see James Taylor. I don't see Taylor Swift.
Interesting. Okay.
Maybe it's
So somebody might have her. People are saying Pennsylvania in the chat. Is she from Pennsylvania? And there's a bigger band than Taylor, or bigger artist in Pennsylvania than Taylor Swift.
Pennsylvania currently. Why can't I?
You know, it has to be the great American singer Elton John, because of his song "Philadelphia Freedom."
Oh, there it is. It is. It's totally Taylor Swift. There it is. It's just hidden.
Okay.
It gets so cramped up in the East Coast. I lose names in there. All right, here's a fun one for you.
Okay.
Let's make this our last one. How about
This is like, by the way, like, you know how years and where bands and artists are from is kind of like my kryptonite, but I know you're really good at least the year part of it.
How about this? Let's go. I feel like you can get this one. Minnesota.
Oh, Prince.
Very good. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
One last one.
I mean, Bob Dylan was also from Duluth, I think.
Bob Dylan was? Yeah.
Was
I think
from Duluth.
Prince just sold more albums, I guess.
Yeah, so longer tenure, but didn't sell as many albums as Prince.
Now, where do you think this might be?
Oh,
obvious.
Wisconsin. I'm sorry, Shane Maddox, you're right. Yeah, that's right.
How about Illinois?
Illinois. So a Chicago band.
Yeah.
Chicago?
Yeah. Turns out there's a lot of those. There's quite a few of those.
I feel like the fact that Chicago, Kansas, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to leave Washington State out, so they will be our last one. And I'll tell you,
Seattle, sure.
Yeah, this one needs a couple of hints, I think. So, best selling of all time, most albums sold. I will tell you that it's in a genre that I mentioned on Film Sack that I think might be dead.
Oh, okay. So, do you mean saxophone?
Yeah,
It's a genre.
I might mean that the saxophone
Okay.
genre.
The genre of saxophone.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I wouldn't have gone. I might have thought Pearl Jam. That they're on my mind because the brand new album. But I would have gone before you said that. I would have gone with something like Jimi Hendrix or Heart, because I think that even with the popularity of grunge, their longevity would have put them over. But saxophone.
It's surprising to me, honestly. It's actually surprising.
Is it John? No, John Tesh. John Tesh. I don't know where he's from, but I can't imagine him being anywhere in the top 20 of any state.
Yeah.
I mean, Charlie Parker was trumpet. We talked about David Sanborn, but he's
small.
He's small. There's no way he'd sell enough albums.
He's awesome, but he's small. Yeah.
He is awesome. Yeah. I have one of his albums right over there.
Yeah.
Saxophone.
Yeah. Saxophone.
Is it all right? Solo artist or band?
Solo.
Solo artist who? Okay. Was like Yanni. No, Yanni's Greek.
Yeah, he's Greek. He only played piano anyway.
Oh, he was piano. That's right. Who's the? Is it the? It's the other guy, Kenny G.
You are correct, Kenny G.
He's the guy. He's the guy who looks a lot like Yanni.
Yeah, take that, Washington State, with your vast history of music. Kenny G is your best-selling
Kenny
record,
G.
people.
Wow.
Yeah, well done.
That was
pretty
rough
fun.
pulling that.
Thank you, Ryan, for that. That was awesome. Ryan in Michigan,
Yeah.
home of. I already forgot what band was the big one in Michigan. We said, didn't we? Who did we say? Oh, I don't remember.
Ryan,
Madonna.
from
Madonna
Michigan.
is from Michigan.
Oh, Madonna. Oh, right, from Detroit.
Yep.
What was Wisconsin, by the way? Do you have your list up still?
I do. It is the Steve Miller
Violent
Band.
Femmes? Steve Miller from Wisconsin.
Yep.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, the Femmes would have been cool. That would have been all right.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
would've-
hey, you. Speaking because I was just about to say, if you rail against, and rightly you should rail against Steve Miller because of that horrible song Abracadabra, I encourage you to do kind of what I suggested yesterday with the with Sandinista. Did you enjoy
Yeah,
at
it's
least
great.
the first side of Sandinista?
Yeah, it's really, really good.
It's
There's some of that stuff's very not in their genre. Some of that album.
No,
Still
yeah.
enjoyed it though. I still liked it a
A
lot.
lot of dub, like a lot more dub and world beat kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the first 10 songs are just bangers, one right after another.
They're really good.
Magnificent
I liked it a lot. Carter's over there going, "Who is that?" I said, "It's The Clash." He goes, "No, it isn't. I listened to The Clash." I said, "Well, you're not listening to this album. So listen to this album." And I've passed on the good word to the next generation, Brian, about Sandinista.
Good
Yeah.
deal. Now I'm going to encourage you to check out the full album of Fly Like an Eagle. We all know the song.
Mm-hmm.
Doo, doo. We all know Fly Like an Eagle, but that's another one where the full album, and I might even still have that over here, but God, it's such a. I'm not going to go digging.
I kind of have. I'm not on repeat, but I play quite a bit of his greatest hits thing, and there's probably some tracks on there.
There's a few things. Yeah.
His greatest hits 74 to 78 is very good.
Let's see that Fly Like an Eagle album. There it is. It's the one where he's playing guitar and his hair is going all goofy. Yeah. Wild Mountain Honey, Serenade. Oh, Serenade is so good. Like the chord changes. You got hits like Take the Money and Run, Rockin' Me, and then
Oh yeah, dude. I'm gonna listen to Steve Miller today. I'm in the mood now.
yeah.
I always
He does
liked.
a cover of You Send Me, Darling, You Send Me. Yeah, that's a great Mercury Blues. That's such a surprisingly good album, and it gets not really overlooked, but it gets pigeonholed because you've got 3 big hits on it. So it's like, well, if I'm going to listen to that, I'll listen to the greatest hits.
Yeah.
But Serenade, man, I would put that above everything else that Steve Miller has done.
All right.
It's such a great song.
I
Anyway,
like Steve Miller as well. Big fan.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Fun times. Oh,
Fun times,
got some
yeah.
cool info that I wanted to share. This is cool. You guys are always encouraged to send us weird stuff like this, please. Cheese Biscuit wrote in and said, regarding the chat about record holders for old age and cause of death, years ago we had a neighbor who was an EMT, and he told us they dealt with a lot of calls where an old person died. Happened so often, they had an acronym for it. TMB for too many birthdays.
That's morbid, but it's kind of funny. Like, yeah,
It's a little dark, isn't it?
how'd he die? TMB. Too many birthdays.
It's a little dark, but
It is a little dark, but actually, I think it's really funny.
I always feel bad when they find somebody who's been dead for like 2 weeks and nobody knew.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
That means they don't have any family around and stuff. That sucks.
Exactly. Check on your relatives all the time, especially those that are living alone.
And if they're old, there's their expiration's coming. You got to be there for them.
Exactly.
Also, this is odd. From TMS 2630 says an anonymous texter.
Mm-hmm.
When going to a new town or city, my mom would always request a newspaper to read the obituaries while she was there.
Yeah, that's funny because we talked about like what's the first thing you do when you go to a new place? Like you go find a comic shop or you go find a record store or something along those lines. You kind of go around and see where the restaurants, the local restaurants and stuff are. But requesting a newspaper makes sense. Good. Yeah, I think that's a great way to start. But to read the obituaries, because I'm not sure what she's looking for specifically. Like
old high school friends or something weird like that.
But if you're going to a new town, I guess looking for your old high school friends who potentially moved away there to see.
This is people who don't know about Facebook, I guess, or whatever, and they just want to, or maybe it's just a morbid thing. It's like, who's dying here?
Yeah, I'm guessing it. Yeah, I doubt it was her looking for people she knew who died in a new town.
I don't want to yuck anybody's catharsis. Maybe somebody gets some kind of chill out of that, but I don't know if I could do it. That would be weird.
I mean, you are reading about people from the people typically who love them, and so
that's
I guess
true. That's true. I'd feel like
they'd
all start to read.
Loves their dead people.
I feel like they'd all read the same. Like he left 4 beautiful daughters and a wife of 30 years. Like that. It's all the same.
Maybe there was some sort of nefarious reason she was doing this. Like she would say, "Oh, okay, I can go and pretend I'm the long lost relative and get some of their stuff."
She's looking for social security numbers. That's what that was about.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, exactly. Like, all right, whose name can I change my name to? And, yeah.
Maybe this texter has more info about his weird mom. Send it in. We'd like to hear about it.
I'd like to know more, please. Yes, texter.
Yeah, do it. Also, Brian from Denver wrote in. Not you, a different Brian.
Not me. I would remember.
He said,
if I wrote in.
He has a correction. He says, "Hey guys, I hate pushing up my glasses about language, but I'm a product of my upbringing and I blame my parents."
Good.
In TMS 2631, you dismissed someone for calling Fallout a Holocaust show. I think this was mostly me, because when you say Holocaust, I think of the Jewish Holocaust.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just what I naturally go to.
Just remember, folks, I'm not Jewish. I'm Jew-ish.
That's right.
1/32nd Jewish.
It says, but the franchise is literally about a nuclear holocaust. A quick Google will give you the Wikipedia page. I know where you're coming from, since the common parlance typically refers to the World War II era definition of the word. But during the time when we were kids and the day after was on everyone's mind, I remember nuclear holocaust being a common term and a distinct idea separate from the Holocaust. Anyway, sorry to be so defensive for someone in the chat, but they weren't wrong. Sorry. Well, they weren't wrong, he's saying. He's defending them. I still fondly regard the production, however, says Brian from Denver. Yeah,
that's a good point.
When I hear that word, I just think, oh, yeah, of course, it's World War II freaking Holocaust.
You think of World War II. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, you got apocalypse and post-apocalypse. And
yeah. I guess anything's a Holocaust if you... I don't know what the limit is. Like, what's the upper or the lower limit of a Holocaust? Like, if I kill 500 people, is that a Holocaust? If I kill 2 million, I think it is, right?
Yeah. I think so too. Yeah, it's.
I don't know what the rule is. Like, what makes a Holocaust?
I know.
I guess I could search for it.
Dear Google, how many is a Holocaust?
Yeah. I mean, it might actually say. Let's see, Holocaust definition. Here we go. Okay, so even when I look that up and I go to like historychannel.com or history.com, it just talks about the war one.
I know that it was because we were getting those morbid stats at the beginning of the year of how many mass shootings there had already been, and the news folks, the story I read was very quick to say, and this is what this is how many people qualify as a mass shooting as opposed to just, one person getting shot or two people getting shot. It was like it has to be more than 4 or something. I can't remember what
Right.
it was. But...
Okay, so I found a disambiguation thing on Wikipedia.
Oh, good. All right.
It says the Holocaust was a genocide during World War II during Nazi Germany. Blah 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 blah. Murdered approximately 6 million European Jews. The word Holocaust derives from the ancient Greek holocaustos. A burnt offering is what it means, or sacrifice. So it is specifically came up through Jewish Jewish history. I don't know. I'm starting to think my definition might have been closer to the bone there, buddy. I mean, it is a burn. If you burn everybody with a nuke, then yes, it's a giant burning, right? So it works. He's right. It's works.
A burnt offering.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
then Panera and my Asiago bagel was also a burnt offering. So does that...
Your sandwich was a Holocaust.
Oh my God. Oh my God, we're going to hell.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, no,
Words.
Still haven't finished. I'm about 2 or 3 episodes. No, I think 1.5 episodes away from... No, just 1 episode away from the finale of Fallout. Still loving it. And I've started the process last night of installing Fallout 4 back on my PC. You said
nice.
There were mods. Oh, no, there are mods that make New Vegas look better. Are there mods that make Fallout 4 look better?
Well, Fallout 4 there are mods. It already looks good. But
Fallout 4 looks good? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it came out in 2015. Still holds up. But there's a high-res texture pack on Steam. That's another 50 gig or something. Totally worth it if you can display it. They look great. So another thing I was going to say about that. Oh, the 25th, so 2 days from now, is the big patch day for that thing, and they're adding a bunch of stuff. So.
Oh, really? Well, I'll wait. I'm not going to start it then until then.
Yeah.
Which I won't start it until I'm back from TMS Vegas anyway. So what's the point of me even worrying about it until then? There's so much. I have a list. KT Data, I think he's still on the chat. Dude, you're awesome. Thank you for making that list for you, me, Ducey, and Hammond. About here's what each of you are responsible for making sure you bring.
He's good at that stuff.
He's really good at that stuff, and it makes me actually question: do you want me to? You don't have the Rode microphone on here. Do you want me? Let's see. Nope. Looks like he's got mics and stuff. All right, cool.
Yeah, he probably does.
Cool.
We're meeting up on Friday. He's gonna take one of these swag boxes for me because I don't have room.
Oh, you know what I probably should figure out is the because we've got all those. Who has all those microphone stands? Remember we bought a bunch of microphone stands for Vegas for the tabletops when we do the
Oh, I thought those were from the place. I didn't know we had.
No, they never had enough, and so we always had to get more, and we might have even had to bring our own. They had maybe 2 microphones that they could.
Did James keep
give
them?
us?
Maybe James.
He might. He and Svet might have them. I'll check with them too.
I know I don't have them.
I need to check with them already on another thing for Taskvilles anyway, so.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Look forward to seeing you then, Kevin, on Friday. We're going to hook up in Sandy somewhere. Yeah, where I was born.
Nice.
I was born in the town of Sandy, so it'll be a nice coming home.
So you're the biggest podcaster with the biggest unit in Utah. There was a map
by far
of the states and who the podcaster with the biggest unit is in each state.
I actually wonder about that. If there was a way to do that, I might actually have it in Utah. I don't know. Because I don't know. I can't think of anybody else. There's a couple of lig influencer type, lady influencers with kids or whatever. Not the one that went to prison a couple of weeks ago, but more other ones. They probably have podcasts, and they probably therefore have, millions and millions of listeners. I don't know, but I'd be interested in that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Leo,
Leo, put together a new map, Leo.
Yeah, get on that. I saw yesterday they're not doing any more live shows from the Twit thing. Does that mean they're shutting down the Twit offices? Did anyone hear about that?
Oh, I don't know. Wow. Had not
have to look into that again.
Had not heard.
All right, let's move on to some news here.
Okay.
Time to inform the people, not just entertain them. All right, so here's that. It's time for the news, brought to you by...
Grumpy emo girl ponders whether to shag a corpse or a dog over several years.
Guesses.
So this has been we haven't gotten to the news for a couple episodes. I think you might have put this in on Wednesday or
Definitely last week.
it was definitely last week. And it wasn't until today because I saw it in there and I'd like say, yeah, can't think of it. And I'd just kind of move on and forget about it. And then the next day came up, was like, oh, yeah, nope, still no idea. And it wasn't until today and seeing it that was like, would that be the Twilight series?
That
Scott?
would be the Twilight series. That is correct. Yeah. Nicely done. Yeah.
I needed those extra days, apparently.
Sometimes it comes to you when it comes to you. You can't control these things.
Exactly, yes.
Costco, I went there yesterday. Got a hot dog. Oh, no, it was the other day. It wasn't yesterday. I want a hot dog today, I'll tell you that. I don't know why I'm craving another one, but I'm ready for another hot dog.
Oh, I got to ask you this before we were talking about hot dogs. Have you had I guess they're called K-Dogs at Cup Bop?
No, I saw them, but I haven't had them.
I want to have one.
I could go there today. Maybe I'll go there.
My mom lives near the Cup Bop, the place that's the closest Cup Bop to where I am.
Yeah.
She lives half a mile away, and they keep sending her coupon book or coupon sheets and stuff like that, mailers, and she always texts me, do you want this one? I'm like, yes, I want the Cup Bop,
Hell yeah,
buy one get one free or $2 off a K-Dog or whatever. KT Data says the K-Dogs are good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go get me a K-Dog.
I think I get one today. It's only a block and a half that direction. I could just go get it.
Oh, you're lucky to have a Cup Bop so close.
Yeah, I could.
Closest things I have are the that Mexican place that makes the incredible looking burritos.
Oh yeah,
and a Buffalo Wild Wings is just up the street.
Both of those sound good though.
Yeah,
everything we're talking about sounds good. Gosh dang it!
I know we can't talk about food on this show, so let's talk about Costco and their hot dogs.
Let's do it. Well, this is different than that. Costco now sells up to $200 million a month in gold and silver. All right.
Really?
So if you're like, hey, I need some gold because the world's ending or whatever, Costco's got you covered.
This isn't like jewelry. This is like actual gold, like bars of gold and silver for people who are, I'm going to watch the world deteriorate, the financial system, and I want my gold.
It's basically like, like Fox News, CNN, they always have buy gold commercials. They're basically the fruition of that. Shoppers are heading to Costco for more than just budget-friendly hot dogs. Still only $1.50, by the way, those hot dogs. Pretty good deal.
Yeah. The rest of the world can go up, and they'll still stay $1.50.
I love the CEOs. It's like, you are not raising the price of that hot dog. And they're like, but we could make so much money. And he's like, nope, you're not doing it. Anyway, the Whorehouse Club, better than Whorehouse, has seen a spike in sales ever since it began selling 1-ounce bars of 24-karat gold last September. I didn't even know they were doing it. With the gold bullion selling out faster than the store could replenish its stock, the discount giant in January added silver coins to its offering of precious metals. According to a recent estimate from Wells Fargo, the members-only retailer now sells $100 million to $200 million worth of gold and silver every month. Here's
the problem. It's all made by Kirkland. It's like Kirkland Gold. So it's,
It's not quite the same, is it, when it's Kirkland?
Not quite the same. It's like, off-brand gold.
Yeah. You'd think it's gold, but it's got it's from old people's teeth and stuff like that.
Right. It's actually solidified Kirkland cheese product.
Great. Well, they're making a lot of money. Sales have climbed partly because of Costco's aggressive pricing and high level of customer trust, according to Edward Kelly of Wells Fargo Equity Analysts. He said in a research note, the accelerating frequency of Reddit posts, quick online sellouts of product, and Costco's robust monthly e-commerce sales suggests a sharp uptick in momentum since the launch. Costco did not immediately reply for a request for comment on Wednesday, but apparently they're rolling in the gold money. Woo!
Wow. Interesting. What an interesting thing. It totally makes sense. Kind of more based on like the people who are prepping and they're stocking up on stuff for their shelters, that they might also want to do this as well. Is that too much of a generalization, you think, or is it? Does it track?
There might be something to do with it. I have a feeling you're right, but I could be wrong. Like, it seems like you're going to Costco to get 400 pounds of toilet paper, a ton of canned beef that won't go bad for 20 years, and you're like, well, I'll get some gold. That'll be the currency of the future. And then they. Sorry, I don't mean to do the accent. It just comes out. That's what happens.
It's hard not to. Sorry, yeah.
But anyway, it's the highest the gold's been in a while. Currently, is grown since January to 14.5% over what it was prior to the end of the year. Let's see. They think these guys have something to do with it. It is right now at $2,160 per ounce of gold. That seems like a lot.
Okay. That does seem like a lot.
Do you have any gold? I have a gold tooth. I could take that out and cash it in.
I don't think I've got any.
Got any
I don't
gold
think I've
things?
got any gold I can liquidate. I look around me like, I forgot about that gold bar I have sitting in front of my miniature Tempest machine. Or
Yeah,
something like that.
no doubt.
No, I don't think. I have a gold ring, the wedding ring. I don't wear it. I wear the black Manly band because they were a sponsor, and I really like the Manly band.
I like them too. They're good.
Let's get them. Can we get them back as another sponsor? Because I want to cover my hands with bling.
My problem is I lost weight after I got mine, and now it doesn't fit me. It slips off, so I got to go get it resized.
Oh. Yeah, exactly. Any jeweler can take care of that.
Even if you have a Manly band, we have one in the mall, actual Manly band location.
Oh, really? They actually have a physical store?
And they'll do it for you for free if I go there. I just
Nice.
haven't bothered to do it. I keep thinking, well, if I lose more weight, then I'll just have to do this again. But I think maybe that's about as thick as my finger will be from now on. So I'll do that.
Nice.
Let's see.
Good for you. I think I've taken the weight on that you've lost.
Well-
I've brought it over here to Colorado. It is now here with me in the fray.
It's I wondered where that 19.8 pounds or whatever it is went. It sounds like Brian stole it. So he
Oh
had it.
gosh, well I didn't steal that much. I took.
Oh, good. That's good to hear. That just means I've got my.
God, no. I'm maybe 8 pounds heavier than I was last year at this time.
Oh, that's not
I
bad.
remember because I keep track of it every year. Is like, oh, can I do the jumping off the stratosphere thing again? Because KT Data and I and a couple other people who did it, we now get lifetime 50% off if we want to do it again. And I always think, oh, do I want to do it again on this trip? It was a blast. And is like, nope, I'm a couple pounds over the what they tell me is the limit. So
There you go. Icor says he gained it. I doubt it, Icor. You're a slim Jim. Someone in the chat said their gold is in their. Where is this? My gold is. I can't find it. It went so fast. Oh, here it is. The only gold I have in my house is in circuitry. Do we all have a little gold in our circuitry for our home electrics stuff?
yeah, is that something that we can melt down?
Yeah, I didn't know that was even in there. I thought it was all copper.
So I got a bunch of old laptops I can't do anything with.
I thought gold wasn't like very conductive, or do I have that wrong? Maybe I have it
I
backwards.
don't know.
I thought gold and silver were non-conductive, and copper and other metals were more conductive. I don't know.
Yeah.
Processors, really? That's interesting.
Oh, sure, right, yeah.
And gold is superconductive?
The little gold leads on the processors.
I had
Aren't
no
those
idea.
usually gold?
I had no idea. That's interesting. Monster cables. I thought that was all fake, though. It wasn't real.
Yeah, I thought exactly. I thought
Monster was just a scam. Felt like
it really was. Yeah.
it's like, hey, what if you spent 9 times what you'd normally pay for a cable like this just because of the
Right.
name? How about that? I'm like,
It's all it is. It's just a name. Yeah.
not my jam. Well, all right then. Let's take a. We got time for one more. Let's do this.
Yep.
Hey, Ontario, Canada. How is your gravy? Well, here's a story for you.
It's spread all over our poutine.
Our poutine. It better be. That's where it belongs.
That's where it belongs.
Gravy delivered to Ontario legislature sparks police investigation. Oh my.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is such a Canadian story. You guys don't do anything crazy. It says a suspicious package delivered to Queen's Park was determined to be powdered gravy following a police investigation in Toronto on Tuesday. The police service, or the TPS there in Toronto, said police were called to the Ontario legislature after 11:30 a.m. for reports of a suspicious package. According to police, employees were evacuated from a small area of the building. It was later determined by an officer that with the explosives unit that the package contained powdered gravy. It'd be weird if it was liquid, I guess.
It would be obvious if it was liquid. I mean, they could tell liquid gravy over like some sort of explosive substance.
They said they believe it was a joke. So this is the second time in a week that gravy delivered to the Queen's Park has made headlines. Last week, Premier Ford gifted a can of gravy to Liberal parliamentary leader John Fraser after it was discovered that 48 of Ford's staff had made it onto this year's Sunshine List, whatever the frick that is.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
It was intended to serve as a reminder of the Ford family slogan, "Stop the Gravy Train," because they're, financial conservatives.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So now,
for some reason, I was thinking like all I could come up with is, well, everything else is just gravy. Like, you talk about how, you do all the hard work and then everything after this point, it's all just gravy.
Yeah, I like that. It
But I like
says,
the gravy train. That makes a lot more sense.
yeah, it's not bad. It says, I don't, let's see. They go on to say, well, they go deeper into why it was a joke, but the second one, they don't know who sent it, but they think it's related. So, Canada, your stories are the best because you guys just,
They really are the best.
like,
Yeah.
nobody died here.
It's so exactly. It's like, oh no, we've been sent gravy. Meanwhile, former president is on trial for hush money and farting in court.
That's right. Also, this Ford dude, isn't he the Ford? He's the brother of the one that was the cocaine crazy Ford up there. That was a big story.
Oh, really?
What was his name? Did I have that right? I think he's his brother, and he got
Harrison. No, I'm kidding.
Rob Ford. Oh, that's right. Late brother Rob
Ford?
Ford. Rob Ford? Shit. I don't remember, but one of the
There it is. The premier's late brother Rob Ford used the slogan widely during his campaign for mayor to indicate how he would cut red tape and save taxpayers' money. But yeah, it doesn't mention cocaine stuff there. But
yeah, he was the one though. If you go back and do a little check on
Coder
it.
James, he says you are thinking of Mayor Rob Ford. Is that a different?
I thought that was the same guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that because he just said that his campaign for mayor? So
I think it's the same dude. His brother famously ran and got his old position, got his brother's position. But the one that died was like some cocaine snorting psychopath. Oh, was it crack? It was crack he was really into.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, there was some whole thing with that. Canadians are like yelling at their radios. I don't have the details.
Yeah, but the good news is they're yelling at the radios, but they're going, "Oh, sorry
About that. Sorry, you got the story wrong. Sorry about that.
Yell, sorry.
Yeah,
There's
don't
some
worry.
tidbits.
There's always times to fix it. We're going to take go ahead.
There's a guy, a listener, Paul Jigger, who is a member of our Tadpool, also a guy that I play D&D with on occasion, and he is in Winnipeg. And the Winnipeg Jets are currently battling against the Colorado Avalanche in the current round of playoffs. And we have a little friendly food wager going on. And I found out today that even though Rocky Mountain oysters are like the main, when you look up Rocky Mountain oysters, it takes you to Colorado. And for those who don't know what Rocky Mountain oysters are, they are bull testicles, like cooked, deep fried bull testicles.
Yep.
And they're actually pretty good.
They're not bad. I've had one. They weren't bad. I
Yeah.
didn't like thinking about it while I was eating it, but they were
right.
good.
Exactly. If you were given one and you didn't know what it was, you'd be like, "Oh, this is really good."
Yeah.
It's like a little bit chewier, almost like getting like a trying to think of it, like livers and gizzards when you get those at KFC or something.
Yeah, it kind of has that
Anyway.
consistency, but it tastes like good meat. Like,
Yeah.
I was surprised how much it was good, but yeah.
It's it's all up and down the Rocky Mountains, and apparently Winnipeg as well. It's over there, and it's they're called prairie oysters.
Prairie oysters,
So
yeah.
it's a whole different thing. So if the Jets win, then I'm going to send him some candy from the Georgetown Valley Candy Company, which I will still have to pay for. I don't get free candy from them. I do their work, but I don't.
Sure.
There's no free trade or anything. And we need to figure out what he's going to send me. Probably some ketchup chips or something from Winnipeg.
Yeah, I like ketchup chips. I don't know
I
why.
do too, yeah.
Why don't they take off here? I don't get it. Freaking,
No idea.
Bring
Because
it on.
Americans probably say we could just take regular chips and put our own ketchup on them.
Yeah, as Phoebe would say, dip it, dip it. She yells, dip it. If there's anything to dip, like if you got nuggets or anything, and if you give her a raw nugget, like a nugget with nothing on it, she'll hold it for a second, look at you, and go, dip it, like that.
Dip it.
She makes you
Nice.
dip it. I got to make her a T-shirt that says "Dip It." All right, that's it for news. We're going to be taking a break here with a song. When we come back, Bill will be here. We're going to talk about making a few things. I got a question about him, about all this Fallout hype, if it's got him jazzed about Fallout stuff again.
God, I mean, he's done the Nuka-Cola, he's done the Pip-Boy.
He's done a lot, so you could always do more, I figure. And he's got friends who worked on the show, so I kind of want to hear about that too.
Cool.
So anyway, all that coming up after this break. Brian, you got a song there to play?
I have a song. Hey, there was a band a while back called the Velvet Underground. I'm sorry, not the Velvet Underground. The New York Dolls. It was the other New York-based alt punk band. New York Dolls. You probably can think of the guy Buster Poindexter, who was the under his other name, he was the lead singer of that. But there was another guy in there named Steve Conti. And I was wondering where the hell I was going with this. Steve Conti is now a solo artist, and on Record Store Day released a brand new album called the Concrete Jangle, not the Concrete Jungle, but the Concrete Jangle. Here's what's really cool. The album also features 5 tracks co-written with XTC's Andy Partridge, a favorite of mine. So it's really, really cool. Here is a brand new song from that album. Here's Steve Conti and Shoot Out the Stars.
Perfect. Also, quick note, if you've never seen it, 2005's documentary called New York Doll, which was about the bassist, Arthur Kane. Right. Amazing movie. So good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that thing. That guy was an interesting, sad soul. And it's and I don't mean that in a negative way. He's just it was a sad story. It's very good though. New York Doll, find it. All right. We'll take that break. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned.
They made me a wig. We made you a wig. They made me a wig.
Diarrhea?
And we're back. Tell me who that was one more time.
Sure, that's former New York Doll Steve Conti and his brand new album, which is called The Concrete Jangle. Album that features a few songs co-written by XTC's Andy Partridge, incredible songwriter himself. That's a song called Shoot Out the Stars. I don't know for sure if this song was one of the ones that was co-written by Andy Partridge. But,
all right. Whenever you say Partridge, I just think Partridge Family, but we're not talking about that guy.
They are not relations.
They are not relations? All right, good.
No, come on. I mean, you're Dear God, you're Generals and Majors, you're the Ballad of Peter Pumpkinhead, XTC. Come on.
Yeah, he's great. Dear God, I'll pick up my letter and
Exactly.
It's that one, right? All right.
That's that one, yeah. And nearly impossible to see in concert because he won't get up on stage.
Oh.
He has
stage anxiety,
stage fright. Yeah.
Well, it's some of our most brilliant people are like that. It's totally fine.
This is true.
Check this out.
There's still something wrong, isn't there, Bill?
Oh my gosh, it's Bill Duran ahead of his visit to Las Vegas with us. Bill, what's going on, man?
2 days in a row with Bobby was yesterday.
Yeah, Bobby was yesterday.
Things are good. It's been a while. I've been busy. I've been traveling.
Yeah.
Got to see a lot of our podcast pals.
Oh yeah, he went to Texas, did the whole look at the sun
Austin thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Got to hang with Duran and Ashley. We crashed with them for a few days, hung out with the Schwood.
Yeah.
Saw an eclipse. It was pretty great. I was in Florida and stopped by Garrett Weinzierl's place because I was driving right past it.
Yeah. Did you say get a haircut, hippie, when you were there?
His hair is nuts, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a bush of a hair head thing going there. That guy.
Yeah. So I'm pumped. I get to see all my podcast pals next week. We'll be in Vegas with you all, and couldn't be happier. Britt's going to be there with me this time.
Yeah.
Great.
That's great.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Wives are always welcome at this thing. So bring the wives, I say. Well, that's great, dude. Yeah, you can fill out your dance card entirely by the time you see us, and that'll be pretty much everybody. Now, you mentioned to me the other day, I know we're going to talk about something specific here, but you had some friends work on the Fallout show.
That's right, yeah.
Some props and stuff. What is there something in the show we can look at and go, oh, that was a thing that Bill's friends made or whatever? Like the power armor.
The background power armor,
Yeah.
the Nuka-Cola bottles. My buddy Adam Green made those. There's
I saw those. Yeah, you
Saltron.
pan by them in the cleaned up vault. Not going to give anything away. But,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's an Assaultron that makes a cameo. That was my buddy's costume. They contributed to their old one to the show, and they made new ones for Dragon Con this last year.
Oh, nice.
And there's a few more I'm missing. Oh, Evil Ted made a Rad Roach.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Those they're everywhere in this thing.
So
Well, not
there's
everywhere,
probably more. And of course, I contributed a bunch of stuff to my buddy's Fallout fan film that's coming out soon. We talked about last time I was here.
but Yeah.
So yeah, we're in full Fallout mode over here. I still haven't seen the show yet. Of course, I got to go load that up and watch it. But very excited.
Yeah, that was going to be my follow-up was if you've seen the show or when you do see the show, just how inspired you end up getting because it's kind of, I mean, what in Europe, 7,800% increase in sales of Fallout 4. It's the highest selling game in Europe right now.
That is crazy.
Here in the States, it's in top 2 or 3. They're some of the highest concurrent Steam users right now are playing 4 different Fallout games. I've never seen a show certainly a video game related show that had this kind of impact on like immediately making people go out and play the games. Like, it's just, like, crazy how that happened.
I think that the trick is to make the show good. I think that's the trick.
That's the trick, right?
Everything I've heard is that the show is quite good.
I think The Last of Us got away with not having. It didn't really boost game sales, and people are like, "Why not? What happened there?" Well, it's telling the story of the game, and that's different than what this is. This is telling a story
of
in the world, right?
Exactly.
And so we don't. It's not like we're rehashing something, and that's nice.
No, people are like, "Wait, you telling me I can go run around and live in that world? Sign me up."
Yep. A lot of new people. A lot of people going back because they haven't been there in a while. Some of us never really left, you know?
Yeah. And I would implore anyone who is an old school Fallout fan to please embrace the new fans with open arms and not gatekeep.
Yeah.
Because I see a bit of that on the internet, and it's really disheartening.
Yeah. You know what? I'll say this. Fallout New Vegas is one of the greatest RPGs ever made. But the stands for that game need to back the F up.
Yep. Just dial it back from 11.
Yeah.
Really? Oh gosh.
Calm the F down, you guys. Even Obsidian would tell you to knock it off because you guys are way overdoing it. Well, anyway, Bill, what'd you bring us today? Let's talk about it.
Sure. So 7 years ago, I made my own wedding band. I 3D modeled and 3D printed a master of it, and then I made a mold. I made a silicone mold using a high temp silicone. Then I cast the ring that I wear out of pewter. It's a lead-free pewter, so it's safe to wear on your body. And I wore that thing every day for the last 7 years. And pewter is kind of a softer metal.
It's a soft metal, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of bends, yeah.
It does. And sure enough, mine got beat up. I'd have to, I have a ring mandrel. I reformed it around to make it round again. And I'd have to polish it every once in a while because it tarnishes pretty easily. But I wanted to compare a fresh casting to the one that I've been wearing every day. So we made a video. We cast a new one because I still have the mold. Convenient.
Very convenient.
And cast a fresh one so I could compare them. And it was really fascinating to see how much the original had worn away. You just don't think about it.
Cool. Looking at these two side by side, like all the indentations and stuff like that. This is a detailed ring. Wow.
Yeah. So it was just a really neat experiment. You don't think about it as you're wearing the thing every single day for almost a decade. How much of it just gets lost or worn away. Now I polish my ring every couple months because it does get quite tarnished. The pewter gets pretty tarnished. So it got polished. I wore it in the shop. It got scratched a lot. And it's just crazy how much of it vanished. Like, I don't know. I wish I'd weighed it. Actually, I guess I could weigh the new one compared to the old one.
Yeah, right. How many grams have worn down on that thing? Yeah.
I'll have to go do that and see how much weight it lost over the last 7 years. More than me, I'll tell you that much.
Fitness Geek coming back soon.
That's right.
Hold on, let me ask you this. So when I just watched you dunk the ring, okay, and I'm watching you pull some slag out of there and all that, that must have been a little intense. This feeling of like, all right, there's no turning back now. Like, here we go. My ring is in there. We're melting shit down.
So you used new pewter, or did you melt the old ring down and use it to make the new ring?
I still have the old one, but I had a couple of other castings originally, and those are the ones I threw
Oh, that's what you just threw in there. Okay. It wasn't the original ring.
So I still have the original. I'm going to hang on to it, too.
Yeah, because you've got a picture of the two side by side. So
in a few years, I could compare the one I just cast. I'll have a whole series of them. Wouldn't that be fun?
It will be fun. Yeah, why not? Oh, my gosh. This looks hot. Is it hot? Are you going to burn yourself? Is this one of those videos where I finally get to see you burn something?
No, I didn't get burned. But it does get to over 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Pewter melted around that. I think 460 is the upper end of it. And then what's really cool is in the past 7 years, we've done more pewter casting and we've got a lot better at it. So things like heating up the mold with a heat gun. So getting the mold up to temperature is critical because then when you pour the metal in there, it stays molten longer. It goes down into all the crevices. If you pour your hot metal into a cold mold, it'll solidify
It'll start
quicker.
hardening before it fills in the cracks.
Exactly, yeah.
Right.
So this new casting is actually has a deeper. I compared it to the original video we made when we made the original ring, and it's got a deeper, better pattern on it compared to the original. So it's even nicer.
So as far as strength goes, obviously, I mean, pewter, like you said, soft metal. If there's, do you know what's the easiest metal to work with melting down that maybe just some consumer level schmuck like me could do? Like on the range of, all right, you've got your PLA and then you go up to PETG and ABS and stuff like that. And then you kind of go into the metals. Is there something that's kind of easy to still deal with, but maybe is stronger than ABS, for example, or is ABS kind of a higher up on the level than I might be giving it credit for?
So if you're talking metal, pewter is kind of the lowest you can go. Pewter and lead melt at a similar temperature. Of course, you don't want to use lead if you're going to be wearing it on your body. But pewter is a great place to start if you're going to get into casting, because you can do it with a silicone mold. Now, we've got this high-temp silicone that will withstand that heat, but if you have a normal silicone mold, you can still cast pewter out of it, but you'll only get 1 or 2 castings before the silicone mold sort of burns up. It draws all the moisture out of it. But it's a great, like I said, great place to start. You don't need a lot of tools. You can melt pewter on your stovetop. Like, it gets hot enough.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So if you're looking to get started into casting metal, it's a great place to start. You can do sand casting with it if you want. But
so kind of the steps would be 3D print an image, or 3D print the thing that you want to have cast in pewter, then get your silicone, build a mold, have it, make sure that there's, a smart place to pour the pewter in, a good place to break the mold apart to get stuff out. And then, like you said, you get 1 or 2. You can make 1 or 2 from that, and then before the silicone is.
Yeah, there you go. Or you can get the Mold Max 60 is what I use from Smooth On. It's a high temp silicone, and you can get many castings out of with pewter. But yeah, that's the exact process, and it's pretty dead simple. And like I said, we got a couple of videos if anyone's interested in checking that out. Now, if you wanted to cast aluminum or brass or silver or gold, anything like that, that's a whole other process. Those melt at like 1200 or 1900 degrees Fahrenheit, so way, way higher. You need a furnace or a forge of some kind to melt something that hot. You need a crucible to hold it. You need to do some sort of lost wax casting or sand casting for that. So you could totally do that. It's just a very different process. I like the pewter thing because it's a really great introduction to melting metal.
Yeah, that's cool.
How much? I just found one. Never mind. I don't even know how much. It's only like $10. I'd never heard of a mandrel until you mentioned it. A ring sizer thing. I'm looking at one on Amazon. You can make a freaking weapon out of that thing. Look at that thing. That's cool, man. Look at that.
Yeah,
it's like a baton.
I got news, Scott. A lot of tools in my shop you can turn into weapons.
Yeah, I'm coming to you when when the zombies come. I'm going to Washington, dude.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm coming up there. This stuff's fantastic. Hey, did you know that the highest grossing musician of all time in your state is Kenny G? Did you know that?
I did not know that. Way to go.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
My dad's gonna be excited to hear that. He loves Kenny G.
Yeah, Kenny G is awesome. Very cool. This video's up now, guys. You can go watch it and see the process. Let me ask you this. If I had to take, we were talking earlier about taking a gold tooth out and melting it down because gold's worth more than ever right now. There's a big uptick in gold prices. Do you have the stuff you would need to melt gold in your
I don't think so. I think you need at least like an oxyacetylene torch and a crucible to melt it.
Because you said what, 1200? You say 1200 degrees? What did you say before? Something like that.
Gold is 1700 or 1900, something like that.
Okay,
it's quite hot.
Special torch for that business.
Yeah, I don't have the tech to do that.
All right,
but that's not yet.
Not yet. Look, it's coming though. Everybody, get ready. When your molars, when it's time for those to come out, Bill's got your number. Bill, always a pleasure. I can't wait for this weekend. You got probably a little something to give us, a little bonus link today.
First thing, we have a bunch of our books in the Humble Bundle right now. If you go to humblebundle.com, there's a cosplay like a pro bundle. It's kind of bananas. It's, I think, $18 gets you 41 ebooks on cosplay.
Yeah.
A huge range of topics. Foam smithing, obviously, my books are in there, but LEDs, wigs, styling, pattern making, sewing, everything is covered. And it's a crazy, crazy deal at Humble Bundle right now.
Is that you and the... Oh, no, that's not you. That's somebody else. I saw it. There's a guy in a beard in it. I thought it was you on the book, but your stuff's in here as well, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that! There you are. That is you. Love it. The cover of Foam Smith 3 is still my favorite photo you ever took of yourself.
Yeah,
I love it.
Funny behind the scenes on that. So I had to wear a black shirt for that photo. I took that photo myself with like a self timer. And the only black shirt I could find, for some reason, we had harvested the bottom third of it, the fabric. So, like, picture just below my big old belly sticking out. It's cut off black shirt.
But I just love the fact that you're the angry player choice in this RPG.
Oh, yeah,
Choose
absolutely.
your character compared to the horns and headdresses and sewing for beginners, mages and
yeah. You look like neutral evil or something. I can't quite pick what your character is.
Right. Yeah.
That's awesome. What a value! $512 worth of books, you guys.
It's kind of bananas,
awesome.
yeah. And you can choose how much of it goes to the creator, how much goes to charity. It's really cool.
Yeah. Ooh, female breastplate patterns. That's cool. I like that. That way you can get your boobies in there, right? That's the deal there. Well, anyway, some of us could use that as men. Hey, Bill, we'll see you this week or this coming week.
Hold on. He's got a video. We gotta talk about
one more quick thing.
Oh, okay. Whatever you got.
So this guy's from Utah, Scott. I thought you'd like this. He goes by Cody's Lab on YouTube, and he made chainmail out of chains.
Oh, actual chain mail.
That's right. It's talk about working with metal. He did a bunch of really neat stuff because he had to strip the zinc off the outside of it, and then he had to harden it once it was all put together. It's a really weird process, and he makes some big, crazy chainmail out of it. So Cody's Lab, making chainmail out of chain. Super fun video.
That looks really heavy.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. But maybe that'll protect you in your medieval fight for life,
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, now I'll say I can't wait to see you next week. How about
Awesome.
that?
Can't wait to see you guys. It's going to be so much fun.
See you, dude. All right. There's Bill, punishprops.com.
Like ordered all that chain online and they had to ship it to him. So it was basically he had to receive some chain mail.
Oh, I love it. Chainmail.
Chainmail.
Chainmail to make chainmail.
For David Destmail chainmail.
That would be good. That movie needs to hurry up and get on streaming, by the way, the horror movie. I want that in my life.
Oh, yeah. The Late Night with the Devil. Yeah. So good. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I openly laughed in the theater because there are so many opening movie studios that took part in it. So it's like you've got your do-do-do-do-do, and it's like this movie studio, and then this other anime thing, this movie studio, and then this other anime thing, this movie studio. And by the sixth one, I was like, it's like, is there another one? Like, it was almost like that Spinal Tap song where they put a ton of different endings on the song, and it gets funnier with every extra ending that they put on there.
I think it's isn't that literally there's a Family Guy episode where it's that exact thing where Peter's really, like, oh, is this it? Oh no, that's not it.
At the theater or
yeah, in a movie theater. There's a whole scene. I don't know even how you'd find
really?
it, but
I'll
saw
find
this.
that. I'll look for that on YouTube.
But it was like, oh, he's like, ooh, cool arrows, and he's like, oh wait, that's a logo. Oh, cool, look, this other thing. Oh no, that's not it. That's just another logo. It was great.
TV's Travis says that it's on Shudder. But I know you don't currently have Shudder.
I don't currently have it, but I'd resub for that. I'd do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Do a month of Shudder and catch up on some stuff. Why not?
Yeah, there you go. So that's a good one to do a month. Do a month and then binge all the new stuff that's come out and then turn it off and then come back to it.
I like Shudder too.
We'll have Monica on after Vegas, and maybe she'll have some other good Shudder streaming recommendations to make it worthwhile for everybody to sub.
A couple of new horror movies out, like Abigail, is it?
Oh right, yeah. With the
that looks good.
Yeah, from the folks that brought you Ready or Not, which is another like underappreciated horror movie.
Is that one from last year? That was last year.
That was from 3 years ago, I think.
What am I thinking of? What was the one where they last year?
2019. Wow, longer ago than I even thought. Yeah.
The one so Dan Stevens is in the new one. What is the name of this movie?
Yes.
It's called.
Oh, I thought Dan Stevens is in Abigail.
Yeah, that's the one. He's in Abigail. Yeah. That's the one. I was just trying to make sure I was thinking of the right movie. That's getting raves. I'm hearing real good things.
It's like vampire hunters brought to a house to kill this little ballerina girl who turns out to be a chained up vampire.
Yep. It sounds great. and the reviews are good. So yeah, I'm excited. Oh, there it is. Family Guy Studio Indents.
Oh, good. I'm gonna click that link and pause it and watch it as soon as we're done doing this.
You'll be amazed how exactly to what you were describing.
Hilarious.
It's
Okay.
perfect for that. All right, that's it for all that. We're going to read a quick email here to end things. The show is, or the email is themorningstream@gmail.com. This came from Nick. It's about a Don Knotts dream. This is weird. It says, hello, Stig and Barry. I woke up this morning pondering the following scenario. Retired Mayberry officer Barney Fife testifies against a crime boss and is put into witness protection program. He subsequently assumes a new identity, Ralph Furley, and works as an apartment complex manager. What I want to know is which member of the Three's Company's cast worked with the mob and eventually took him out, says Nick. So this is based on a dream he had, but he wants to know who of Three's Company.
I don't think it necessarily was a dream. He just said he woke up pondering the following scenario.
Well, sure. So either way, what would you say?
Clearly, it was Larry. I mean, it wasn't Jack, Chrissy, or Janet. It was absolutely neighbor Larry. Lounge Lizard Larry. I can't think of what his last name was. But
he lived upstairs, and he was so cheesy, that guy.
He is so smarmy and always groping women at the Regal Beagle.
Yeah.
That guy. Larry.
I don't trust Larry at all.
Yeah. But then you could continue this thing and say, and then, after Ralph Furley left that apartment thing, he became involved with mysticism and found and discovered a remote control that could was he the one? No, Walken was the one who gave Sandler the remote control. It was Pleasantville was Don Knotts. So he studied mysticism and found a way to turn the world black and white for
I like it. And for a while he was a fish. So there's that.
Mr. Limpet. Yes,
Mr. Limpet.
There you go.
Speaking of John Ritter, he's so good in Sling Blade. I've forgotten how good he is in that role. He plays the friend, the gay neighbor friend. He's so good in it.
And this is completely, you can see how my mind works. We were talking about Mr. Limpet, and I was like, what was that called? The Talon Mr. Limpet, but I know it wasn't. Has anybody who started watching the Talon Mr. Ripley show with it's the guy who was Perry Mason, right?
Oh, it's an actual, the guy from The Americans? I loved him.
I never saw The Americans, but it might be that guy.
I think so.
What's his name? Andrew Scott.
Oh, no, that's a different dude. The dude, Perry Mason, was played by the Americans guy
That's
who
right.
is
That's right.
whatever his name is. But no, I like Andrew Scott a lot. Okay, so I didn't know this Netflix show was a Talented Mr. Ripley show.
Yeah, I didn't until I watched the trailer. I'm like, oh, it's the Talented Mr. Ripley. Yeah.
Okay.
Matthew. I got to get this right. RHYS. Because here's where we've got so many corrections, and I always second guess myself. Is it Reese? It's Reese. Matthew Reese.
Matthew Reese, right?
Yes.
The Irish guy.
How to remember it is Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces. It also stars that Elliot Sumner person who I think is compelling as hell. What was she in that I loved?
How do I know this? Oh, he's
they, but let's see here.
No, I'm saying this Andrew Scott guy. How do I know him?
No, I know. I was looking at this other thing, but keep going.
Oh, okay. From other, what do I know him from? There's other things, and that's why I was like wanting to put him on the.
I know the name, but maybe I just know my own name and it's throwing me. Andrew Scott,
the priest in Fleabag. Yes, that's it.
Oh, I liked him. He was great.
Yes, he was great. Yes.
Fleabag, dude.
Such a great show. Oh man, I miss Phoebe Waller-Bridge's stuff. When are we getting her? I know she was almost going to be doing that other series, and then it got turned over to somebody else, the Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and it got turned over to Glover, which is fine because it was fantastic that way. But I need some new Phoebe Waller-Bridge stuff in my life.
She's got 4 things coming up. Something called Screenshot, something called A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, a thing called Untitled Phoebe Waller-Bridge Amazon Project.
Okay.
And
that's definitely going to be my favorite of all of them.
Oh, it'll be great. And then something called If, and she plays a voice. So
that's didn't that, I thought that already came out. I guess not. Okay.
Is that the one with
I've seen a trailer for that, I think. Or
maybe
I just saw
John Krasinski thing? Is that the thing I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
that is it.
The big grimace, basically. John.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is their main in there.
Yes,
Krasinski wrote it and directed it. I'm very curious about it. It's got everyone in it: Jon Stewart, Matt Damon, Emily Blunt, freaking
Bradley Cooper, Richard Jenkins,
Sam Rockwell, everybody. It's Christopher Maloney. Good Lord.
And Matthew Reese.
Yeah, there you go. All coming back.
All full circle.
Looks like the last Louis Gossett Jr. role.
Oh well.
He did a voice.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Aquafina. You're gonna get some Aquafina audio over.
Yeah,
voiceover.
We never get that. She's never doing that. How about Bobby Moynihan? He's cool.
Love him. Yep.
All right. I am gonna see that, I think. That might be a theater go for me.
Wow.
I know, right? Takes a lot. But
I'm seeing Planet of the Apes when we get back.
Ooh, I love those movies.
Yeah, 2 weeks from Thursday.
It's the first one that isn't Matt Reeves, but that's okay. I still believe in it. I still believe he can do it.
I know. The trailers make it look great. Hopefully
those last two are something, man. Mm-hmm. So good. All right, that's it for the show. Thank you all for listening, being here, all that. Frogpants.com/TMS is the place to go. If you want to send us texts like we did earlier, you can go 801-471-0462, and every time it'll let you send a text. So do that. You can also leave voicemails there. And if you'd rather email us, it is themorningstream@gmail.com. We'll now get out of here with a tune.
A little song in your heart. Nat, aka Dirtbox Fingers. I think Nat's in the chat. I think I saw him there earlier.
Yep.
Hello, Brat and Skyen. I see what you did there. Always forget my birthday, but want to share this song. Not a birthday request. Play it on my payday, if you like, which is the 25th every month. Now I'm playing it on the 23rd. Or in fact, any day. Love the show and love my favorite Parasocial Internet Uncles.
Wow. All right, I'll take that title.
That's fine. We'll take it. Sure. All right, this is great. This is the Gaslight Anthem and Karina Reichman. This is from a Gaslight Anthem album called History Books, an EP that they released this year. It's a cover of the song Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish. Here is the Gaslight Anthem.
I have to take.
Damn it.
Get more at frogpants.com.
I have to take my anticoagulant.
I knew it'd get out.
I have to take.
Hit the wrong button.